Hello everyone and welcome back to Xbox Nation. My name is Fletcher and it's another amazing Wednesday, and you all know what that means. It's time for our weekly sales video. This week's deals are absolutely packed with some fantastic AA games, thanks to Xbox's Publisher Spotlight sale, THQ Nordic titles, and just so much more. I've actually handpicked 16 incredible games for you to check out, each offering something special at prices that are too good for you to ignore. Before we dive in though, a very quick reminder, don't forget to enter our weekly Xbox game giveaway. Just subscribe to the channel and comment below what you're playing on Xbox this week. Congratulations to last week's winner. Be sure to hit me up on our awesome Discord server to claim your prize. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive right into these deals. We're kicking things off today with a massive deal on Elex 2, now available for 80% off at just 10 quid, and it's at its lowest price it's ever been before. This sprawling open world RPG from Piranha Bytes combines medieval fantasy and futuristic sci-fi in a world where your decisions truly matter. Set in the stunning world of Magellan, you play as Jax, a hero tasked with actually reuniting warring factions to face a looming alien threat. The standout feature though in this title is the jetpack mechanic, allowing you to explore every single corner of this massive open world, from scaling mountains to uncovering some hidden ruins. The factions in this game are actually deeply nuanced, and your choices shape alliances, enemies, and the fate of the overall world. Combat is equally as versatile, offering melee, firearms, and magic so you can build up your character that really suits your playstyle. For under £10, Elex 2 delivers hours upon hours of deep storytelling, exploration, and adventure. If you're a fan of RPGs like Skyrim or Mass Effect, definitely don't miss out on this incredible deal. Next up is Desperados 3, a tactical stealth masterpiece now available for just £8.74, and that's a massive 75% off. This Wild West themed strategy game follows John Cooper and his gang as they take on different outlaws, rival gangs, and corrupt officials. The gameplay really shines though with its showdown mode, which lets you pause the action, plan your team's different moves, and execute them with cinematic precision. Each of the 5 characters brings unique abilities to the table, with John's knife throwing and revolver skills, Kate's ability to actually disguise herself, and Hector's bear traps, which open up countless strategic possibilities. The game's beautifully designed levels offer multiple paths and solutions, really encouraging experimentation and creativity. At £8.74, this is an absolute steal for fans of tactical games like XCOM or Shadow Tactics. With its very rich story and engaging mechanics, Desperados 3 is a must-have in this sale. For just 75% off this week, you can grab Darksiders 3, one of the most beloved entries in the Darksiders franchise. You will be able to step into the boots of Fury, the whip-wielding horseman of the apocalypse, as you hunt down the 7 deadly sins in a ravaged post-apocalyptic Earth. The game's whip-based combat is fluid and satisfying, offering a mix of fast-paced melee and ranged attacks. Fury's elemental forms like Flame and Storm enhance her abilities and unlock new traversal options as you progress through the game, making exploration as rewarding as the combat. The interconnected world is packed with tons of secrets, upgrades, and challenging enemies, really keeping you engaged throughout, and honestly, the world is just beautiful. At this steep discount, Darksiders 3 is a must-buy for fans of action-adventure games, especially if you like stuff like Devil May Cry. Don't let this incredible deal pass you by, as it's a heavy recommendation from me here at Xbox Nation. Chronos Before the Ashes is a must-play for fans of challenging action RPGs, and you can actually grab it at just £6.24 in this week's sale. This prequel to Remnant from the Ashes offers a very unique twist on character progression. Essentially, every time you actually die in this game, your character ages by 1 year. As you age, your physical attributes like strength and agility decline, but your magical abilities actually grow stronger, really forcing you to adapt your playstyle as you progress. The game really does feature deliberate Souls-like combat that rewards your patience and strategy. Alongside battles though, you'll also be encountering environmental puzzles that require careful thought for you to solve. With its unique aging mechanic and beautifully designed labyrinth filled with strange creatures and just eerie environments, Chronos Before the Ashes is an amazing value at this price point. I definitely recommend you grab it now if you're a fan of innovative RPGs, especially at a whopping 75% off. For all of you survival enthusiasts amongst us, Fade to Silence is now available for just £6.24, and this is a huge discount on this tense and atmospheric survival game. It's actually set in a frozen post-apocalyptic wasteland, where you'll play as Ash. He's essentially a survivor fighting to protect his group and expand their shelter against the relentless cold and monstrous creatures. The big highlight is the game's dynamic weather system, and it's more than just a visual effect. Blizzards and snowstorms really pose real dangers, forcing you to plan every trip really carefully. Survival mechanics obviously include managing your hunger, cold and morale, while base building adds a layer of long-term strategy. You can of course recruit followers with unique skills to help gather resources, defend your base, or just craft essential tools. With its permadeath system adding tension to every single decision that you make, Fade to Silence is perfect for fans of games like The Long Dark. Again, at just £6.24, this is a chillingly good deal that you won't want to miss. Horror fans, this next one's for you, and I had to highlight it in the sale as it's an unbelievable 90% off. Hollow is now bringing the price down to just £2.39, and this sci-fi horror game takes you aboard a derelict space station where every shadow hides a threat and every sound raises your heart rate. Think of it like Alien Isolation, but actually on a more AA scale. You'll essentially be playing as a pilot trying to uncover the truth behind the station's eerie silence while battling horrifying creatures and confronting unsettling memories. The game's psychological horror elements are its strongest asset, exploring themes of identity, memory, and reality. Limited resources like your oxygen and ammo really do add to the tension, making every encounter a life or death struggle. Hollow is an absolute steal at this price point and is definitely worth grabbing now and preparing for some sleepless nights. If you're in the realm of looking for something a bit more fun and chaotic, then Embr is now available for just £3.19 and is a massive 80% off. This firefighting simulator takes the gig economy to absurd new heights, putting you in the role of a contractor who's actually tasked with saving clients, delivering packages and tackling fires, all in hilariously over-the-top fashion. The game's humour and cartoonish art style make it such a joy to play, especially in its cooperative multiplayer mode. You'll be able to work with friends to complete missions, upgrade your overall equipment, and unlock some quirky new tools like trampolines and grappling hooks. Each level is packed with tons of hidden objects and interactive elements, ensuring plenty of laughs and surprises along the way. For just under £4, Embr is a fantastic pick for party nights or just casual gaming. Don't miss out on this ridiculously fun deal, and if you want to check out a review, I did do one when it was originally on Google Stadia. I'll put the card of this review in the top right hand corner of the screen now and also in the comment section below, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're interested in this title. For all the strategy lovers amongst us, such as myself, the Valiant is a must-play game, and it's now 60% off, and you can grab it for just £7.99, and this is actually the best price it's ever been since its launch. This squad-based RTS is set during the Crusades, where you'll command a group of knights for a story-driven campaign filled with tons of loyalty, betrayal, and redemption. The game's tactical combat really shines through though, as you position your units and leverage their unique abilities to outsmart your enemies. You'll be recruiting and customizing a team of heroes, each with special skills, from archers who excel at long-range attacks to heavy knights that dominate in melee combats. The campaign is packed with tons of diverse objectives, ranging from sieging enemy castles to just defending sacred relics. With stunning medieval environments and a balance of strategy and action, the Valiant is a great choice, especially if you're a fan of RTS games. If you're into stuff like Total War or Company of Heroes, then you'll be right at home with the Valiant. At just £7.99, it honestly is such fantastic value for anyone looking to dive into historical strategy gaming. Horror fans, you definitely don't want to miss this one. Alone in the Dark, the Digital Deluxe Edition, is currently 40% off, offering its steepest discount since launch. This reimagining of the survival horror classic brings a haunting atmosphere, a gripping narrative, and intense gameplay, all wrapped up in some brand new modern visuals. Set in the eerie DeSito mansion in the 1920s, the game follows private investigator Edward Carnby and Emily Hartwood as they both unravel dark secrets, face some horrifying creatures, and solve some pretty complex and intricate puzzles. The Digital Deluxe Edition adds even more content though, including some extra exclusive skins, behind the scenes features, and bonus content that enhances the overall experience. Whether you're exploring the mansion's shadowy halls or just fighting off some nightmarish creatures, the cinematic presentation and psychological tension will really keep you on edge. At 40% off, now is the perfect time to grab Alone in the Dark and immerse yourself in one of the most iconic survival experiences that's ever been created. Get ready for some nautical nonsense with SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake, and is now available for just £15.74, and this is the best price we've ever seen for this experience. This colourful platformer brings the charm of the SpongeBob universe to life as SpongeBob and Patrick, who traverse multiple whimsical worlds to repair the fabric of reality. Each level is actually based on unique themes like Wild West Jellyfish Fields or Halloween Rock Bottom, just giving the game a variety of creative environments. The gameplay includes classic platform mechanics, engaging puzzles, and wacky combat, combat as you master SpongeBob skills like bubble throwing and karate kicks. Fans of the show will love the humour and the callbacks to iconic moments, making this such a nostalgic trip for players of all ages. I've played through this one before and I do have a review out on a channel of this one, so I'll also leave it in the comment below, but I have to say the callback to the iconic moments are utterly outstanding. Whether you're a lifelong SpongeBob fan or looking for a polished platformer, the Cosmic Shake is a fantastic choice at an unbeatable price point. Now, for fans of off-road racing, MX vs ATV Legends is a thrilling addition to your collection, now available for just £10.49, a huge 70% off. This installment of the popular series takes off-road racing to the next level. It has tons of expansive open world environments, a career mode, and intense multiplayer races. The game lets you ride different dirt bikes, ATVs, and also UTVs across a variety of different terrains, from muddy trails to rugged mountains. The new career mode also adds a ton of depth this time around, allowing you to rise from amateur racer to off-road legend, making decisions that impact your career path. Vehicle customization is also pretty extensive in this experience, letting you tweak your ride for a peak performance or just personal flair. With dynamic weather, challenging courses, and a robust online mode, MX vs ATV Legends delivers non-stop racing excitement. Again, at 70% off, now's the perfect time to hit the dirt and prove your skills on the track. I wanted to highlight this next hidden indie gem. If you're looking for a gritty cyberpunk adventure with a unique Eastern European twist, then SlavicPunk Oldtimer is now down to just £10.49 and its lowest price it's ever been since its launch. This story-driven action game actually blends top-down shooting, immersive storytelling, and also atmospheric visuals to create a standout indie experience. It's set in a dystopian future inspired by Slavic culture, and the game follows a private investigator trying to survive in a city plagued by corruption and greed. The gameplay consists of fast-paced gunplay with exploration, puzzles, and a branching narrative that really keeps you engaged from start to finish. The game's dark, neon-lit environments and haunting soundtrack perfectly capture that cyberpunk vibe, making it a treat for fans of this genre. With its engaging story, fluid combat, and unique aesthetic, SlavicPunk Oldtimer is a hidden gem at this incredible price. If you really love cyberpunk worlds, definitely don't let this deal pass you by. Get ready for some outrageous laughs and over-the-top action with South Park Snow Day. It's now available for just $14.99 and is a 40% discount from its normal price and the lowest price we've ever seen for this game since its launch. This multiplayer co-op game brings the iconic humor and charm of the South Park universe to life in a unique way, offering a fresh twist on the franchise's traditional style. In Snow Day, you will join Cartman, Stan, Carl, and Kenny as they battle through a snow-filled day off from school, complete with wacky objectives and hilarious dialogue. The game features chaotic 3D combat and a mix of missions that include snowball fights, pranking rivals, and defending their snow forts. Fans of the show will really appreciate the authentic writing, voice acting, and nods to classic episodes. Whether you're a die-hard South Park fan or just looking for a fun co-op experience with friends, this game is an absolute must-have at this price point. I know it was a bit of a mixed reception at launch and it's not as great as the other South Park games like The Stick of Truth, but definitely don't miss your chance to snag it as it's the lowest price we've ever seen. If you're a fan of Souls-like games, and I cannot say I am one myself, but The Surge 2 is definitely worth picking up at just $4.99, and is offering the best discount we've ever seen for this acclaimed action RPG. Set in the dystopian city of Jericho, you'll be facing off against different mechanical enemies and cyber-enhanced foes in brutal, fast-paced combat. The game's signature feature, though, is its limb targeting system, which allows you to focus on specific parts of an enemy to dismantle them strategically, and also acquire their powerful gear. With a deep crafting system and a variety of weapons and armor sets to customize your build, The Surge 2 ensures that no two playthroughs are ever the same. The interconnected world design rewards your exploration with tons of shortcuts, hidden areas, and lore for you to uncover. At just under £5, this is a no-brainer for fans of challenging combat-focused RPGs. If you love games like Dark Souls, Neo, or even Elden Ring, you'll feel right at home in this experience. Shady Part of Me is a beautiful, thought-provoking puzzle platformer, now available for just £3.59. While this gem is actually heading to Xbox Game Pass, it's well worth owning at such a low price point, thanks to its unique gameplay and just stunning art style. The game follows a young girl and a shadow as they work together to overcome obstacles in a dreamlike world. You'll switch between a 3D girl and a 2D shadow, solving puzzles that rely on perspective, light, and teamwork. The story also explores themes of fear, growth, and self-discovery, making it such an emotional and deeply rewarding experience. The hand-painted visuals and hauntingly beautiful soundtrack add to this game's charm, creating such an unforgettable atmosphere. Again, at just £3.59, Shady Part of Me is a must-play for fans of narrative-driven indie games. Whether you'll grab it before it hits Game Pass or not, this is a game you'll definitely want to own in your permanent collection. Last but certainly not least, we have the Pedestrian, and it's an ingenious puzzle game that's now 75% off, bringing the price down to just £3.74. Again, I know this game was originally on Xbox Game Pass, but at this price point, it's well worth diving into if you've never experienced it before. This unique game puts you in the role of a stick figure, navigating through interconnected signs, billboards, and diagrams in a richly detailed 3D world. The puzzles here are brilliantly designed, challenging you to think creatively as you rearrange and connect signs just to progress. The seamless transition between 2D puzzles and vibrant 3D environments keeps the gameplay very fresh and visually stunning. With its intuitive mechanics and relaxing yet rewarding challenges, the Pedestrian is perfect for fans of games like Portal or Inside. Again, for just under £4, this award-winning indie is an absolute steal. And there you have it, 16 amazing deals that are just too good to pass up. From racers, strategy games, and some hidden indie gems, there is definitely a game worth picking up this week. Which of these games are you planning to pick up? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to enter our weekly Xbox game giveaway. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the best Xbox deals and more Xbox content every single day. Whilst here, why don't you check out the video on screen now of the 17 huge survival games coming to Xbox and Xbox Game Pass in 2025. And let me tell you, there is some insane looking games coming to us this year that you certainly won't want to miss.